Langley is exploding in 2025, and in this video, I'm gonna be talking about the 5 reasons why I think you should consider moving to Langley this year. Let's go. All right, guys, so why don't we talk about reason number 1, in my opinion. If you guys don't know, I moved to Canada from Colombia, Bogota, actually. And Bogota is crazy. There is so many people, there's so many cars, it's just craziness. So for me, it's very important to move into a smaller city, okay? That was important for my parents. And of course, I loved it ever since. Now, Langley has been growing steadily for the last few years, but it still has that small town feel, okay? So if you were to go to Fort Langley, for example, or downtown Langley, there's small shops, there is mom and pop's businesses, so it feels like a small city. Now, even though it feels like a small city, you can still find a lot of big city stuff here in Langley. Now, if you really wanted to go to the big city, it only takes about 40 minutes to get to Vancouver, okay? So for me, that's super important because you get the best of both worlds. You can still find the big city things within 40 minutes, but if you wanted to just relax, just kind of, forget about stuff, you can still do that in Langley, just because, again, there's places that you can go and it just feels like you're somewhere else, which is amazing in my opinion. Okay, let's talk about reason number 2. And in my opinion, there is an amazing local business scene here in Langley where you're gonna see, stores like this everywhere. It doesn't really matter if you're in the city of Langley or Walnut Grove or Fort Langley, you're always gonna see all these small stores, small shops, small restaurants. And the cool thing about it is that the owners are actually local people. And whenever you walk into these places, most likely you're going to be meeting the owner. They're gonna remember you by name. And so that's a pretty cool feeling about it. Now, I've been in business for about 22 years through different businesses. And one thing that I found about it is that the community of business owners is amazing. Every business owner wants to help another business. Doesn't really matter if it's your competition. You're always trying to help other businesses because right here, everybody wants to thrive and everybody wants to help each other because if you win, everybody else around you is also going to win. Okay, reason number 3 is there is tons of things to do activity-wise here in Langley. Now, for me, it's super important because I like to stay active. I play lots of soccer. My kids are active. So this is definitely important to me. There's tons of trails. There's tons of parks. There's tons of things to stay active. So for example, today I'm in Fort Langley, and this is called the Fort to Fort Trail. It goes for miles and miles and miles. And during the summer, you're gonna see people jogging, you're gonna see people walking their dogs, you're gonna see people, I don't know, just doing stuff outdoors, which is amazing. If you guys can see, there's the river right there. But it's not only in Fort Langley. You can find trails in downtown Langley, there is trails in Willoughby, South Langley. So I think the city and the township is doing a great job maintaining these places all around. And just like I said, it's not just about the trails, but there's tons of parks to go picnicking, playing soccer, baseball, and so on. So if that's important to you, Langley is definitely a place that you should at least have a look at. Now, reason number 4 why I think Langley is a great place to move in 2025 is because there is a great sense of community here in Langley. I don't know if you've ever been to Langley, but there's usually a car show, there's usually a celebration, and that's what I'm talking about. Now, the cool thing about these events that happen throughout the year, because they do happen every single month, is that it's not only the township of Langley putting the events or Langley City putting the events, but small local businesses are putting events to help the community. Private citizens are putting events to help the community. So as you can see, they understand Langley understands that it's important to have a strong community, because if you have a strong community, everybody wins. Now, reason number 5 is that there's gonna be endless opportunities here in Langley. Now, I moved to Langley in 1993, and I remember that Willowbrook Mall was pretty much the only businesses around for miles and miles, okay? Now, if you look 30 years later to today, it seems like there's new construction like this happening everywhere that you look at, which is amazing because you know that there is gonna be more people. They are planning for more people to move in here, which means that there is also gonna be tons of opportunities for businesses, especially like I've noticed it, right? The last 5 years, 6 years, I've noticed that my business has grown exponentially because of course there's more people here, there's more opportunities. So it's not only a great place to move in with your family, but it's also, I think, in my opinion, a great place to start your business or move your business, all right? So those were the 5 reasons why I think you should be moving to Langley in 2025. Now, Langley is, I think, in my opinion, the perfect place for a new family to start a family, for people looking to start a business, or for somebody that just wants to get away from the big city, the traffic and all that stuff without moving too far away. Just like I mentioned, Langley is located only about 40 minutes away from Vancouver. It's about 35 minutes away from the US border, and of course 30 to 40 minutes away from lots of mountains, trails and stuff like that. So anyways, if you're interested in looking to move to Langley, what I want you to do is just email me at thisislangley@gmail.com, and I'll be more than happy to show you what's available in the area, and I know that I'm gonna be able to find something perfect for you. All right, talk to you soon.